Heyo, welcome back everybody. This is EonShiKeno with some more StarCraft 2 commentaries. Let's go ahead and take a look at our two players. Once again, we're commentating replays from DreamHack Winter. And in the top left corner of our map, our red Terran player, CM Storm Polt, who as of today has a pretty good run in the IEM event going on today. I'm recording this Sunday. I will post this on Monday. Maybe not the whole best of 3, but at least the first 2 games will be up today. I might post the third one on Wednesday. I'm not quite sure. I'm trying to build a schedule here of my YouTube channel if you haven't realized it yet. So I'm going to try and release StarCraft on Monday, and then at least the first 2 games of the best of 3 on Monday. And if there's a third game, I'll release it on Wednesday or something. I don't know yet. I'm still figuring this stuff out. And then Tuesday is Daisy Arma Day, and then Friday and Saturday is Hearthstone Day. Anyways, that's the plan, so you guys are aware in the future. And in the bottom right-hand corner of the map, far away from my plans of my YouTube channel, our blue Protoss player, e.g. JYP RC Recall. Building his gateway and pylon way over here on the far right-hand side. I guess he's just trying to be sneaky in case his opponent scouts him out. And going on a scout path, looking for proxy buildings. Not going to find anything, though. This group, this DreamHack group, is quite insane. It's got Life, it's got Polt, it's got Stardust, it's got JYP, it's got someone else that's MMA. So I mean, this is the group of death for this DreamHack. So all these upcoming games for this group are just going to be awesome. So stay tuned for that, guys. Polt being a little greedy here, taking his command center first, following it up with the barracks. JYP does scout this out, but you know, you have to wonder, how can he punish this? So, well, of course, I mean, he can chrono boost out some units. He can make Mothership Core, chrono boost out a Stalker, chrono boost out a Zealot, but it's not looking like he's going to do that. He doesn't have that many guys on gas. He's probably just going to go straight for a Nexus. Already has the probe down here, so rather than applying pressure, look at this, even pulling guys off gas. He wants to get this Nexus up as quick as possible. So, JYP preferring to go with the macro beats macro route. He's a fan of the fire. What is the old saying? Fire something fire. Fire beats fire. Fire doesn't beat fire. I don't know where I'm going with this. I swear there's some saying that's like fire. Oh, fight fire with fire. Shit. How did I not remember that? Anyways, whenever you're casting, sometimes your mind just blanks and you're looking at probes attacking SCVs and you're like, what the hell am I doing? Anyways, fight fire with fire. So macro versus macro. We're going to see that in action today. Polt versus JYP. Double barracks, pretty common response. Not going with the gas, not being super greedy. Of course, he hasn't actually just now scouted out his opponent, so he had an option to go with gas after 1 barracks and then follow that up, get his quick tech a little bit quicker, but decided not to. Putting a proxy pylon in a very good location, and a Stargate. Ooh, JYP looking like it's going to do some Oracle action. That's very fancy. I'm liking that. So he did get his Nexus up quick, but he's going to still apply the pressure now. Of course, Polt has this double barracks, which is going to work out pretty nice for him. If he continues to produce Marines, he should have enough Marines to deal with his Oracle if he has them in the right location. But Polt is being very aggressive here, has a bunker across the map. This SCV is being harassed, unfortunately. He's got some Marines coming up with this Mothership Core. The Marines are kind of getting a little bit too late to the party. This is a strategy that was a lot more effective before the Mothership Core was put into the game. But now that the Mothership Core is in the game, this is a lot harder of a strategy to pull off. You really have to just take your opponent completely off guard, and he's just going to sacrifice all these Marines for that Mothership Core, and he takes it out. Even going to kill a couple probes for it on top of it. So let's see how many workers he got there. 2 workers killed. He's going to force a cancel on that bunker, and of course he got that Mothership Core, so that's going to cause he threw down a force field, or sorry, a time warp. Oracle heading out across the map. Of course, there's a couple Marines back at his base, but probably not enough. This Natural is going to be in trouble. Quickly, he's noticing it. The SCVs are making a run for it. There's 4 Marines there, rather. That's not going to be able to take this out. That Oracle can easily take out 4 Marines, but not 6. 6 is the magical number there. Even 5 it can take out, so going in there, doing a little bit of damage. Got 3 kills, being a little bit annoying. Following this up with a couple extra gateways. Still chrono boosting out some workers. Actually, he would be, but his He's forgot to make workers for the time being, so he's just chrono boosting, just for the hell of it. Oracle hanging out here on the left side of the map. Engineering bay going up, a factory being built, stim being researched. Only 3 Marines here in the main. He can go and take those guys out, lickety split. He actually changed his mind for a second, and then he's going to run out of energy in just a bit. So I thought he was just going to go take those Marines on one-on-one, but where's this guy going? This guy's going to the main as well. The second Oracle shows up, hasn't yet started producing a third one. 2, I guess, is what he's looking for. Stops production on that factory. That's going to be pretty nice. Hopefully, Polt realizes that's the case, sends an SCV back down there to deal with that. And, of course, he does that. So JYP's got to feel pretty confident. He's got his opponent trapped in his base, defending with these Oracles. So, he can tech up during the time. He's using this ability to throw down double forges. We'll see if he throws up a robo here pretty soon as well. Continuing to produce some workers, actually chrono boosting those nexuses that are making workers at the same time. He's got a good worker leap, which is common for Protoss versus Terran matchup this far into the game, especially with chrono boost being active. Especially being very active with these Oracles, flying around the map. He's got the one in the top left, kind of keep these Marines busy. Is this going to make an escape plan? Is it? No, it's just, it didn't get the memo. It's like, I'll deal with that later. So starport being thrown in here, 3 barracks, 1 factory, 1 starport. The quintessential Terran versus Protoss build. And now the Oracle is going back in at a very odd time. Actually, this is the distraction for this one, maybe. I'm not sure where he's going with this. Yes, it is the distraction. This one shows up. He's going to get 1 shot. Second shot goes down, and the Oracle will sneak on out of there. 1 missile turret's placed over here, so that's going to stop him from jumping back between the natural and the main. So good placement of that missile turret. Of course, it also defends the mineral line here as well. More barracks is being placed. Already setting up on 5. Polt really loves his bio versus Protoss. In his match versus Hero today that I watched, he had some very amazing games. If you haven't seen game number... what game was that? 5? No. Yes, game 5 of Polt versus Hero. Definitely check that. That was an awesome series. Won't tell you who won the series, but just check it out anyway. Some Sentries, some Zealots being warped in here. It's looking like he's going to go with the Charge Lot Archon build. Maybe High Templar. High Templar Archon's one of the two. Depends on if he's got Energy and Storm finished or not. But you can already see he's getting the +1/1, getting those Zealot leg upgrades. And these Oracles are just destroying these natural here. The Marauders are wishing they could shoot up at this point, but that's not going to happen, unfortunately. There's a big force of Polt pushing out across the map. As you see here, JYP is going to make 2 Archons, have a lot of Zealots. Charge is not going to be yet done, but he's going to have 1/1, and Polt's still going to be sitting here on 0/0. So the Oracles did their damage, and is Polt going to be able to do enough damage here to compensate for that? Supply is favoring JYP. He's killed 20 workers. Holy shit, versus 2. I didn't think it was going to be that many, but 20 workers is quite a bit, especially if we look at the worker count, 40 versus 53. JYP has done a very good job of taking care of Polt early on in this game. Already starting the +2/2 attack upgrades. Charge now done, and Polt kind of lost his opportunity there. He really never had one after that 1/1 finish, but now that 2/2's on the way, he's actually going to see the Stargate, which isn't that much use to JYP anymore. Of course, he's going to lose that pylon. That's going to not even supply block him, so not that big of a deal. That was bound to be found out anyway. Mothership Core getting a little brave. I don't know if I was that Mothership Core if I would be out there that far. Okay, he's actually throwing out some time warps from behind. The flank goes down. Zealots charge in. Archons do some damage as well. Now forced to shoot. Stutter step here. Is JYP going to wait for those Zealots charge to happen? Force fields go down. And I always wonder why players who go charge a lot, like really heavy charge lot Archon, throw down force fields in situations like that. It just never works out. It never works out. You're better off just putting up a Guardian Shield and just A-moving with those sentries. It's so rarely is that actually a good strategy. So JYP setting up a third here. At the same time, we got some Zealots charging up through the natural of Polt. Force fields again. Actually, I say it, but that actually was a very good use of force fields right there, trapping those units in and picking them off. Fortunately, Polt wasn't paying attention. He could have picked those up with those medevacs, but he was busy elsewhere dealing with the Zealots charging up his natural ramp. Third base for both players being built. 2/2. Close to being done here for our Protoss player. Storm is mostly done with the research, making some high Templars, starting a robotics facility. Gonna get an observer out here pretty soon. Oracle's back into the mix. These guys will not give up. These guys have just been a thorn in the side of JYP. One of those goes down, does die, but he did get that revelation off before he bit the dust. 12 kills so far on this guy, so he's been doing pretty good this game. Polt just chilling out over here in this position, trying to look for an opportunity to sneak in there and snipe that third. Polt is the king of killing. Oh, wow, nice job there. This Oracle. It's like, hey, buddy, what's up? Let's pat you right there on the back. Oh, no, 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 no. Quick on the draw there, JYP. But Polt loves sniping himself some Nexuses as a Terran player. Of course, what Terran player doesn't love doing that? We have got an engagement down here. Force fields go down. Actually in a very good position here. Those Zealots are chopping through those Marauders, forcing those units not to be able to retreat. Polt's making me eat my words here a little bit. You know, whenever the Terran player doesn't pick up those units in those force fields, they're great, especially if you land all of them and you get a nice concave there. But look at this. Once again, JYP continuing to warp in Zealots, forcing his way right into the natural, just chopping through these Marauders. 1-1 Marauders versus 2-2 Zealots. We all know how that goes. At the same time, JYP trying to hold his natural, sacrificing some Zealots. More being warped in. More being warped in over here as well. No, it's just a pylon. Photon Cannon over here, worried about drops, of course. So he's got some high Templar, he's got plenty of Archons into the mix, sticking to those 3 sentries, which is a pretty good number for here. Looking like he's going to take a 4th in just a little bit, JYP will. Medevacs flying back to the base, really low, probably going to heal those guys up. So this has been a very interesting game, back and forth of both players, putting on aggression and defending their bases at the same time. So very high level of micro being displayed by both players here. So JYP setting up for a nice Warp Prism drop. He's got 3 Zealots in there and a High Templar. That's a recipe for dead SCVs if I've ever seen one. And this one SCV, this little guy, he came in here and ruined the whole party. These guys were going to fly in there, raise hell with the place. That one Zealot was like, hey guys, there's something coming, you better run. But JYP is going to drop some into the natural here. Let's see if he gets off this High Templar attack at the same time. We got some... a little poke here from Polt making its way up the natural, but there's too many Archons, too many Zealots. He needs to control those guys a little bit better, and they get completely demolished. JYP slaughters that. And the Storm goes down here at the natural, or the third actually, kills a lot of SCVs. The Zealots is just being a little bit annoying here in the main, so that engagement worked out very well for JYP. He had a better engagement here at the natural. You can see all the blood there from the Terran players. Got a couple SCV kills here at the third. Dropped some Zealots in the main there. 35 workers killed versus 17. And did he actually get out of there with that High Templar? I think he might have. Unless he just warped that back in. I'm going to give him the credit and say he picked it up and saved it. One observer here from JYP just chilling in this location. Interesting location for that. An Oracle down here, which is a good use of that Oracle. A couple more Zealots just... Okay, he's actually warping them in across. I was wondering how he was doing this. I was like, the rocks are down. Is he running all the way around here? But no, he's actually warping across there. Does Polt see this? Polt sees it, hasn't yet taken it out. And JYP's just been extremely annoying here with that Warp Prism and warping these Zealots. JYP's pushing out across the map. He could pick off a couple of these straggling units if he felt inclined to do that. Fortunately, that Warp Prism does get taken down by Polt. Polt's starting to add some Ghosts to the mix, which is going to be very crucial in dealing with Charge Lots and Archons and High Templars. You definitely need the Ghost to deal with that. 4th base going down by JYP rather, feeling pretty safe and secure in this game. Manages to keep that Oracle alive once again. Dang! Nice job there of Revelation. Is that what that called? Is that what it's called? They've changed this Oracle so much. What was it? Reveal, Revelation, shit? I don't know. But, oh my god, he didn't see that coming. Nice Storm goes down there. A lot of Storms going down there. Ghosts need to be a little bit careful. Here we go. JYP's got a huge army. Storms everywhere. There's just so many more Protoss units here. Polt getting shredded before the fight even starts. GG goes down. And JYP takes this first victory. So good job there from Polt and JYP. Both players just showing extreme use of being able to attack and defend. JYP was relentless with those Zealot attacks. And Polt never really got the opportunity to drop his medevacs pretty much anywhere. He was kind of just hanging outside JYP's base looking for an option to run up in there. rather than just dropping inside the base with the medevacs, which is something he normally tends to do, but this game he didn't go for that. And in the long run, it worked out for JYP, and he took the victory. So thank you guys for watching. We'll have game number 2 today, Monday, the same day I released this video. So if you see this video, the second video is going to be out today as well, Monday. And if there's a third game, it'll be sometime later this week. So stay tuned for that. Trust me, there's going to be a lot of really good games in this series, in this group rather, from DreamHack. There's so many good players, like I was saying. Life, MMA, Polt, Stardust, former DreamHack winner, JYP, and someone else I'm forgetting. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you later.